I was coming south down Keniston here with my girlfriend, and we were driving home. I was driving her home from Kauai Crepe. We just came from a date, and we saw a burning car right here, actually. Uh, and or actually, it was in smoke at the time. So I made a U-turn and I came to check it out, and there were a few people outside. I would say about 5 people, kind of just watching, seeing what was happening. A couple people yelling, "Hey, is there a guy in there?" And I came just over here, actually, to see if there was anyone in the vehicle. And there was. The guy was still pressing the gas, actually, and the tires were still running. That's probably why I guess, tire marks are there. And it was spitting mud at me at the time, so I couldn't get into the vehicle. But at about, I would say, 30 seconds later, the tires had exploded from, I guess, running so much, and that's when the flames actually came out from the engine. And at that point, I thought I should make a decision, because nobody else was going to go do anything, that I should run in there and save the gentleman's life, I guess you could say, and try and help him. Well, first of all, I was scared for myself because everyone was yelling, and I didn't want the car to blow up. But I saw the gentleman in there, and I just opened the door, and when I opened the door, there was a bunch of smoke that came out, so I had to kind of turn around and take a breather. At that point, that I saw that he was wearing his seatbelt, so I had to reach in over him and take his seatbelt off of him, and at that point, I kind of just grabbed him with 2 hands and dragged him out of the car. The guy was a bit bigger than me. I'd say he's 6 foot tall, 220 pounds. Could be a bit smaller, but I'm nothing that I can really handle myself, right? So at that point, I had pulled him out to about here, just away from the car, and that's when the 2 police officers had came and pulled him away to safety. At that point, I was thinking, is there anyone in the back seat? I couldn't see. It was really smoky, so I had to go back to the car, and I unlocked the back door because the back door was locked, and I opened it, and there was no one in there. At that point, I just turned and ran, kind of like a Die Hard kind of movie, pretty much. It was pretty intense. I thought the car was going to blow up at that point, so I just kind of ran to safety on the other side there. And
can you describe the intensity of the heat?
it was really, really hot. It was like, when I opened the door originally, it was a big heat wave on my face with all the smoke, and I had to step back and think, is this a smart move? And I thought it through a little bit, really quick though, but I thought saving his life was very important to help him to safety. It was really hard. He was stuck on, he was actually still driving the car, like the car was on and he was still driving the car, so he was stuck under the pedals, his feet wouldn't, like, he was unconscious, and it was really hard for me to pull him out myself. It was the adrenaline. I just got that boost of adrenaline to pull him out of the vehicle.
A lot of people maybe would have froze and wouldn't have done anything.
Yeah.
What do you think allowed you to?
I'm not too sure, to be honest. I was thinking, I don't want to see this gentleman here start and catch on fire, and I was just worried about his safety.
You said a lot of people were standing around.
Yes. I was surprised. There were a few people yelling and just, somebody help him, and I'm kind of like, why aren't you helping him? Like, I was a bit surprised, but at that point I said, there's nobody else here that will do something. Somebody's got to, right?
Yourself as a hero?
I don't. I just think of myself as helping out another citizen, and hope that many other people would do the same thing in this position that I was in. I'm not looking for any reward or any hero names, nothing like that. I just hope that people in Winnipeg, like, it is friendly Manitoba, right? I hope somebody would do the same for me, right? So, yeah.